The year is 2017.
Look what you made me do.
Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
That new Pepsi ad that is sparking a lot of outrage out there.
And three strangers from all around the country decide to make a podcast about the Fast and the Furious franchise. That idea then evolves into making a podcast about bad movie franchises in general. 6 years, 12 seasons, nearly 200 episodes, various iterations, and an additional host later. They decide to make a show. A show where the sky is the limit and change is the nature. A show that changes every week. Different hosts, different topic, different vibes. That show is called
Welcome to the Rough Night Variety Show. Okay.
It's only her second show.
Guys, I've been only practicing this like every day for the last month. No. Welcome to the Rough Night Variety Show. I am Allison.
I'm Jonas.
I'm Bryce.
And I'm dead.
I'm going to be inviting on a guest today. Surprise, surprise.
A guest?
Yes, we have a guest today.
I am surprised.
And I want to preface this episode by saying, if you weren't here last month, I did an episode where I sent over perfume samples to the guys, and I made a whole like presentation about my hyperfixation of the year.
This time you sent us guests?
What?
This time you sent us guests?
Did I say that?
Are they in the dark?
You prefaced it by saying, I have a guest, and then I sent them perfumes. This week, you sent us guests?
Yes, bring in the dancing lobsters.
Is there someone behind me right now in this dark abyss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me. I'm always behind you. I'm behind you in every decision you ever make.
Nice.
King.
Well,
okay, so anyway, I sent you guys over perfume samples and I had a whole like presentation, and I just like wanted the time to just talk about something that I absolutely love to talk about, and it was like really, really fun for me.
Yes.
And so when I months ago was like thinking about what I was going to do for my episodes and preparing for this, I realized that there was a common thread between each episode, which is the theme of passion. And I'm inviting people on the show
Is this a Star of Passion of Christ?
Yeah, to make passionate love.
Oh.
No, I'm inviting people on so that I can give them the space to talk about what they're passionate about. And these people that I'm inviting are people that I love. And so for today, I'm starting off with someone that is very important to me. These people I absolutely love. This person I absolutely love, and is someone that I've been friends with for a very long time. And I'm going to have them talk to you about something that they're very knowledgeable in or with. They are very passionate about ocean conservancy and saving the planet. And I think that you guys will all get along really, really well.
I don't think so. I don't like the ocean.
Well,
here's my opinion. Let's get a new Earth.
Straws.
Get out of here.
What did you say, Bryce?
What?
What did you say, Bryce? You threw a what the other day? What did you say?
I throw straws in the ocean every day.
Dude, don't mess
so
with the fucking
fucked
turtles, all right?
I go to the sound right over the pier, toss them in. Whole bags of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Rafeed Hussain!
Rafeed!
Rafeed! Oh my God!
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me on, y'all. Nice seeing you. I'm excited.
Thanks for being here.
You got an applause from chat.
Yes, you did.
From an anonymous chat.
If you are on the link, Rafeed, or the Twitch, you will see that Jen is there, and our friend Megan, and I don't know who else.
Amazing.
I
don't have that open because I'm scared to see who's on there. So
that's okay. Don't even. You can't see who's on there.
There is a pedophile in there in the comments as well, so I would be afraid.
There's also a pedophile on this show, but we won't tell you who it is.
No, that's so hurtful.
Allison.
Horrible. Ah! Before I begin this, also, this is going to be like an interview style podcast. So this is going to be like, an open conversation. I want like all of
Ooh.
us to just have our listening ears on and learn something, maybe take notes if you want to really feel studious. But also too, I want to talk.
Is there gonna be a test?
There's no test. You don't have to take notes. I guess if you wanted like put on glasses and really like feel the aesthetic of the for throwing straws in the ocean. That's horrible.
Wait, can I just say I feel a little self-conscious being on here. I feel a little imposter syndrome because everybody here's got such great hair. And just looking around, holy shit! Like
you can barely even
should
see
be in
mine.
a commercial. God damn.
We do have really good hair. Yeah, I wanna like introduce Rafeed a little bit before you introduce yourself.
I will be back.
Rafeed and I have been friends since the 7th grade, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and we've stayed friends this entire time, and our friendship is like fully evolved into like our adulthood. It started off like purely just playful and fun, and it's just really, I don't know, we've grown up, and it's like we've also just we've stayed friends, and I think it's because it's really not hard to be your friend, Rafeed. He is
likewise.
Thank you. But he is one of like the most selfless, generous, kind people that I know. I know. Ew. No, but you are. And yeah, like Rafeed's just one of these people that like everybody likes. And I think that you carry this charisma about you that you don't even really try. You just attract people because you are authentically yourself, and your authentic self is just good. So I want to brag about that you as a person is really
onions in here.
Ew, gross.
Effortlessly cool.
Effortlessly good. Like that is like, it's just, yeah. So I'm a little biased because I'm your friend and I've been there, your friend 2007. It's like we've just been
old. Yeah.
We're old. We've known each other for most of our lives. Do you ever think about that? I just thought about that today.
Haven't. Oh my god.
I literally just thought about that today. Yeah. So anyway, Rafeed, I wanted to ask you to start this. You work in the Ocean Conservancy, right? Like
I did. I worked for Ocean Conservancy for 5 years. But right now I left Ocean Conservancy to go to grad school. So I'm a second-year master's student at the University of Rhode Island's Marine Affairs program.
Okay.
And my research is all based on offshore wind farm misinformation. So you all may have seen like a lot of shit about whales dying, and it's because of these wind turbines.
Yeah.
And my research is all about how essentially everybody that's saying that is either lying to you or are misinformed or are being kind of guided by the oil and gas industry.
No one's ever misinformed me.
Right.
Can't be misinformed.
I cannot
all
be
the
misinformed.
facts.
Rafeed, what sparked this interest? Like, how did you become interested in environmental science?
Sure. So I originally had like what I usually tell people is not what I think is really the case. I usually tell people that I went to the summer camp in the 7th grade called Project Oceanology.
Shout out to Project O.
The ocean there, but it actually I think started before that, like within the environment. I have this uncle who like was the cool uncle, is the cool uncle, and is still to this day the cool uncle. And when my family and I first like immigrated to the United States, like we stayed with him. And he was the guy that like took me and my brothers around when my parents were figuring all the immigrant shit out. He was the one that took us out. He took us like camping. He took us out on hikes. So I think that's when I was like, oh, like being out in the woods, my cool uncle does it. That must be cool. That must be the cool thing to do.
Huh.
And then
I didn't know
I
that.
think kind of evolved into Project Oceanology, which kind of started out from my mom lying to me. She told me, and she disputes this. She says she remembers this differently, but she told me, my memory is she told me that we are going to, I was going to be going to this like summer camp. I thought I was going to be in the woods, like bow and arrows and that kind of shit. But what happened was she dropped me off at this place called Project Oceanology, and this was a marine science like nerd summer camp. And like I was a nerdy kid growing up, as Allison can attest to, but
Hell
I
yeah.
was like, it's the summertime. I want to be outside and doing stuff. But we like got to go on this 50-foot research vessel, and then we got to dissect squid and go trawling. And I kind of like I was hooked from that point on. So like the following summer I came back again, and then every summer through high school I was a junior camp counselor at the same place. Like I wanted to teach kids about the same stuff that I learned about as a kid. And then same like through college I was a marine science educator intern there all through college. And um like yeah, that place really brought me in, and it's still somewhere I like to think of home. And like a lot of my best friends today are still from like connections I made at Project O.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Allison, are you okay? Because you
Yeah,
okay.
my computer just like it was the Fred Durst came up. I'm not kidding. My screensaver is the lead singer of Limp Bizkit, and it was just him. And then it was like something popped up that was like I didn't even read it. I just clicked cancel. So we're back though.
You scared me
Hope that
too.
wasn't important.
Is there someone behind me?
I was hoping no one noticed that.
What I was gonna say is every good passion starts with a parental lie. So
Yeah.
Well, it worked out, honestly, like slay, because your mom really like. I'm sorry that in the
Allison.
moment what? What?
Ironically or unironically?
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
Slay.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with Slay?
She's slaying right now.
Well,
Keep slayed.
his Rafeed's mom slayed by
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Is that slay? What's wrong?
Kyle's just he's an oldie. He's
Oh, right. You don't like that. You don't like.
he's
slay.
he's a boomer.
Yeah. Right. You don't.
I respect keeping it old school. I get it.
Jonas is 35.
Aren't you 10 years older than me?
7 years older than you. Shut up.
Dude, shut up.
Rafeed had like later on in his Project O career, he had like you lived on campus, right? Or
I
is that what
did,
is it?
but-
Like campus? Is that what-
Yeah. So wait, before I get to that, I just want to
Yeah.
throw in that the first ever paycheck that I got ever
Oh, yeah.
from Project Oceanology, Allison had invited me to her Sweet 16. So I bought her this like really corny, like essentially a paperweight from the Mystic Seaport.
It's a crystal. It's a fake crystal of what they used. Sailors. Oh yeah. So sailors use these like prisms to light up the bottom of a spaceship of a
Space itself.
spaceship. No, of the ship. And so his first ever paycheck at 16 or 15 for him, he bought that for me as a birthday gift. And he like years later was like, I don't know why the fuck I bought that was so dumb. Like, what were we gonna do with that? That was so fucking stupid. But at the Mystic Seaport, that is like the gift. Like they have like that's like what they sell there. And it's iconic for them.
No, it's Rafeed being like, oh, it's Allison's birthday.
So that, but he, no, it wasn't even, it was thoughtful, but like, you know, because he's like, I want to give her a gift, and like, this is a gift.
I was
But
like,
then,
it needs to be something nice and like adult and mature because you're turning 16. I was
And
like, that's
so-
what adults do.
So Rafeed turned 30 in October, and for his 30th birthday, I pulled an Uno reverse and I got him the
Nice.
prism.
Yeah,
So
nice.
now we both have them.
Nice.
15,
Are they the same
16 years
color
later.
or?
I think so. I
So
think
what-
It
the
is. It's the same
That's
exact color.
You know what
a
I would have
weapon.
gotten you for your 16th birthday, Allison?
What would you give me?
Tampons.
Alcohol?
She really like that.
I did. That was so. It's so dumb. Somebody got me tampons. Here you go. Happy birthday. You're on your period, right?
It's a good gift.
You
It's
need
a
it.
good- You need them.
Pretty sure she got a dildo. Jen says. Pretty sure she got. Did you get her the
Whatever
dildo,
happened to
Jen?
that thing? Do you
I
still
don't know. I think it's still under Jen's bed.
The
Also,
dildo?
Jen, I also want to let you know that I knew immediately that it was you just based off the name.
Chinese finger trap.
The first time I met Jen, she squoze the life out of me.
Oh yeah, you met Jonas.
Yeah, she drunkenly squoze the shit out of me.
Yes, that was, and then yeah, we all got chicken. What was it? It was chicken on a stick. That was all
didn't. I
she
went to go
wanted.
make out with a. I went to go make out with a girl.
You did that right in front of me. I
She
was
made
literally
out with
talking
me.
to you. Nope, you guys. Nope.
She made out with me, and I accepted it.
I just walked away. It was your 30th birthday.
No, it wasn't.
It was your, wasn't it? You turned 30.
No, we were there for a concert for Leo.
Right. But it was like near your, whatever. The point is,
I made out with
no
a
one
girl.
here has a good time when they're 30, right? No one's 30th
What?
birthday. I'm
I
saying
had a great time.
I'm-
You had a
I'm
great
joking.
time on your birthday?
That's called this is
Satire.
We all had good times.
I'm being sarcastic.
Kyle's birthday was
Right? We all had a great 30th birthday. That's the point.
Allison, I don't know if you know this, but women can't make jokes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
But did you really get a dildo for your birthday? 16th birthday.
Jen got a
One of her
dildo.
birthdays definitely
For her
definitely
16th
ended up-
birthday.
No. Someone gave Jen a dildo for her birthday. I don't remember. I think it was me.
It probably was.
I think it was probably me.
That's a
And
good friend.
it was a bit of, I found the biggest one I could find at Hot Topic. And
Hell yeah.
it's like, it was purple.
It was purple. That's all I remember.
Hell yeah.
It was good. Okay. Rafeed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad that talking about Rafeed's start into ocean conservation has turned into dildo.
Right. No, this is serious. This is a very serious podcast. Okay. Rafeed.
Yes.
Talk to us about your undergraduate career. Where did you go to school?
Sure. So I went to the University of Connecticut. Go Huskies.
Oh yeah, UConn.
All
Wrong
we have
Huskies.
here. It's all we have here in Connecticut is basketball. Nothing else. It's all we have to live for. But I had a tough time in undergrad. My GPA was shit. I'm what you call a first generation college student. So my parents didn't really have, like, I didn't have any guidance on how to do things. And like, it's not like I didn't party, but it's not like I was going crazy partying, but I just like didn't know how to manage like the course load with having to work to help support my family, my parents. So like I went through it. I really did. I feel like I was not having a good time. I was definitely fucking depressed with me and my roommates. We would wake up at like 3 a.m. together and then just be up for the rest of the night, just hanging out in our boxers, just watching random shit on TV.
It's funny. I don't mean to cut you off, but like,
No,
from
go
my
ahead.
perspective, I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember you had mentioned some stuff, like especially nearing the end of like you were worried about not being able to graduate.
Oh yeah, I was on the cusp. Like
yeah.
I was on academic probation my last year, and it took me 5 years to finish. So
Yeah, I had no idea that was like that you were really struggling like that. And like some stuff I like kind of was aware of, but yeah, it was a hard time.
Oh yeah, I was a big like feelings eater too. So like I ballooned up. I was eating. Some
Ain't
food.
nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with
We love it,
ballooning.
they can.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So once you finally graduated, what was the process like for you, or how difficult was it for you to find a job after graduating?
So I think I got very lucky, and I've been lucky enough where I've kind of like failed forward in a lot of ways. That kind of led to like where I'm at now.
Failed forward. I like
Failed
that.
forward.
Yeah.
I've got like that brown privilege that they talk about.
Nice.
They probably looked
They
at you
talk
like,
about
oh,
it.
he's Indian. He must be smart.
Hey,
Bangladeshi, actually.
This
so
whole
no, I'm the
podcast
other
got
kind.
brown privilege, so don't you worry. You're in good
Oh
company.
my god.
So
Yeah, I brought the brown privilege.
oh, right there with your brother.
And Kyle brought the black privilege.
Oh my god, that's so.
Yes, my homie.
So, starting with like me graduating in 5 years, and all like was very lucky. I'll start by saying that I like the summer before I graduated. The summer before I had applied to this like big internship thing. I'm very good at like for some reason I'm good at like convincing people to hire me. I get people
For
to trust
some
me.
reason, it's I'm telling you, it's that charisma. You're authentically good.
You rizzed them
You
up.
literally rizzed them
That
up.
riz, I guess.
The academic
I made it
riz.
to like the final round of this like internship program for the summer where I would have got to like go to Oregon and get to do like science out there on boats, and it just was dope. I made it to the final round, and in my last interview, the woman was essentially like, "Yeah, you like pretty much have it. It's between you and this other person, but like we're leaning towards you. We can't make anything official yet. We got to do like a background check, and we got to like look into you all. And but if all goes well, then you've got the job essentially." And like a week later, they let me know that I didn't get it. And
Oh, I remember this.
Pointed to
Oh my god.
was like in my resume, and like I talked about it during my interviews. I told them like I did stand-up comedy in college and I like won like first prize or whatever. And I used it as a way like the fellowship, the internship thing was about science communication. So I was like, oh, like I'm good at engaging people. I use humor to get like connect with people. They found what I said online because I told them about it, and then they were like, no, we cannot hire you because of the jokes you said. I didn't say anything like horrible.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what I said, but nothing.
I think it was the fupa joke.
I mean, the fupa joke was a part of it probably, but my counter to that.
Tell the joke.
With
something all along. It's been a minute. It's something.
It's been a
minute. So in Bangla, it
was just 10 minutes of sexism.
I was going to say
the word
women?
for uncle
Right.
is fupa. So the joke goes something along the lines of, oh, like I was talking to my fupa about trimming his hedges, and yeah, that's kind of where.
What I'm getting from this is no one in your field would ever hire me.
Oh,
so
no,
this is
no.
what the fucked up thing is.
They would because you're white.
My email back to them was, listen, at this point, Cal Penn, the dude from Harold and Kumar, worked for President Obama. So I was like, you have this motherfucker working, like he's the lead communications guy for the Obama administration.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that because I made like a fupa joke in college where I won first prize and used that money to buy books, and now you're not going to hire me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could be like, Cal Penn literally was in what's that?
White Castle, right?
White Castle,
Yeah.
and he was in that Ryan
Bay.
Reynolds movie.
Which one?
Yeah.
What movie?
Ryan Reynolds' movie.
Is it that college
Deadpool?
party one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Deadpool
Oh.
also.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yep.
Van
I don't
Wilder?
know. It might have been
Van
Deadpool.
Van Wilder.
Van Wilder.
That's a Ryan Reynolds movie. Am I is right?
It is.
It is, but he was not in that movie.
Oh.
He was in Van Wilder, where literally they fed people like beignets or something filled with dog cum.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a crazy
or eclairs. They fed people eclairs filled with dog cum.
Also, did you know that movie is based off an article that was written about Bert, whatever that comedian who?
Oh,
is
Bert Kreischer, the Russian machine.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is him.
No, he's not. He's too hot to be him.
Yeah, he is.
So, anyway,
Jen, this podcast is crazy.
I love
it. But besides stand-up comedy, you have another passion. a passion that you used forward in your career. Want to talk about that?
Sure. So
Okay.
I think Allison's talking about
Yeah.
my love for photography.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something I got into in undergrad because I was just so like bogged down with science shit. And like I love science, but everything was so like numbers and black and white, and I needed like an escape. And then I kind of like I had an iPod Touch. I didn't even have a real iPhone at the time. I had an iPod Touch and I had like my flip phone, and I'd like walk around using that to take photos. Um, Eventually, my friend Jen, that you all know, let me borrow her dad's like fancy camera,
Ooh.
and then my other friend Justin, who's also a great photographer,
Yes.
taught me how to use it, like use manual mode and all that shit. And then I would like walk around taking photos, and like I had a knack for it.
Yeah.
And over like a span of a few years, I got pretty decent. And I decided to apply to this thing with like this group called NASA Social, where they send like people out to go watch a rocket launch and photograph a rocket launch and like share it with their communities, like share it with the people around them to teach people about science. So I applied for this thing. One of the like big requirements they had was like you need to have like a really big social media following, and I did not. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. And then if I get it, I'm gonna tell my university and then like beg them to share what I post.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I got it. And I was like, oh great, this is amazing. Like I can't believe this is happening. And then I see that fuck, it's gonna like I have to pay out of my own pocket to go there and stay there. And they're like, this is the date we're telling you, but it could move. Like we can't guarantee it's gonna happen on this date because of the weather and all that shit.
Oh, sure.
So I was like, well, fuck, I guess I'm not gonna go to this thing because I don't have like a few $1,000s to drop on going to Florida for during the school year to look at a rocket launch. But behind my back, Allison and Jen set up a GoFundMe to raise money for me to go to this thing. And they were able to raise enough money to send me. And the only reason why I got to go is because of Jen and Allison and all the people that they got to donate. So
it was, I think we raised $1,000 for him.
I see why Allison wanted to talk about this. She wanted
it's all of it's about me.
It is your episode.
It is my episode. Before we continue, I just want to say Zaheen is in the chat. Zaheen is Rafeed's brother, and this is because you're not seeing the comments, right, Rafeed?
No.
This is what it says. Zaheen goes, y'all remember way too many details about that movie, and Jen's like, dog cum beignet. Oh my god, hi Zaheen. This goes, hello.
Dog cum beignet.
Oh my god.
And Meg, when you were talking about when you were talking about the NASA thing, and she goes, and that's when the Challenger explosion happened. And then Jen goes, you made it easy because there were so many damn people, LOL.
I think that explosion was the biggest challenge they had to face.
Oh
nice,
my god.
dude.
What do you mean?
Good
Those
one.
were the friends you made along the way.
What do you mean by that?
And Rafeed went and he brought us back gifts, and one of the gifts is a NASA hat that I still use a lot today.
Nice.
I use that for
I see you wear it a lot.
Rafeed, we could have met each other because I'm in Houston, we're NASA, unless you went to Florida. NASA.
No, yeah, we went to Cape Canaveral.
God damn it. Who cares about
that? But I'm going to be, I'm pretty sure Austin's pretty far from Houston, right?
No, it's like 2 hours.
Austin?
Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to be in Austin for the solar eclipse, so maybe I'll see you around then.
There's a solar eclipse?
You guys want to...
In April,
going for the eclipse, Rafeed?
With like Zaheen and the rest of like a big chunk of my family.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so
to take
good.
photos.
Why Austin specifically?
So, as I'm sure you all know, the path like goes across like half the United States. But
Martha's here.
Oh wow. But down in Austin, since like it's a desert area, we're hoping that there's like the least likelihood that there'll be clouds. Plus, we've never been to Austin, and it looks like a dope city, so we want to check it out. So we're gonna kill two birds with one stone.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Good for
Yeah.
you. I am going to Vermont. I'm going to Burlington, but my Airbnb host just told me yesterday that she's selling her house, so she has to cancel my Airbnb.
shit.
No.
So I don't know.
That's
What
crazy.
I bet she's
and I don't have
fucking-
a car. So.
I bet she's lying because I'm sure she's like, oh, if I like cancel this, I can get the same reservation for so much more money because like shit's getting expensive because
it was hotels are $400 a night in Burlington. That was 3 months ago.
You should
So-
go over there and be like, "Oh, I thought you were
In
moving, huh?"
Vermont?
What's even there?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Burlington, Vermont.
Maples,
The Eclipse. It's on the
yeah.
Rochester, New
Line.
York. I forgot. They said the same thing to. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's.
The hoopla.
I'll figure it out. I'm going. I'll
Just go to
rent a car
Austin.
and
Just go to
sleep in it.
Austin.
I'll
We're
just-
free.
We'll
Hell
just see
yeah,
it
let's
here,
fucking
you know?
go.
Huh?
That's
We'll see it
space.
here.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's
Here.
not gonna be raining or anything.
No, it's not. I don't think it's going through Seattle.
We can
Yeah, it's
see
going
the
like
sun
this,
though,
Kyle.
right?
Kyle,
that's
it's going
true,
like
that's true.
this. It's like this, Kyle. It's not.
Yeah.
That's Seattle's not there.
Obviously.
No, but we can still see the
Ugh.
sun.
I
So
want
it's
to talk
fine.
more about photography, Rafeed.
Yeah.
Because you also like it's now like on your resume that you were a photographer for your job, but that was
Yeah.
like a hard process, right?
Totally. So yeah, I guess going back to what I did after school, long story short, from before, I didn't end up getting that one like job, but I got this other like internship in Connecticut, right next to Project Oceanology. So that summer I worked like 4 jobs from like between these 2 organizations, and then after I graduated, I applied to this other fellowship program that would put me in DC for a year working for this organization called Ocean Conservancy. And again, I made it like pretty far through this internship process, and then they like removed the position completely. So I thought I was fucked, but it turned out that the organization decided to just hire me outright. So more than just a year contract. It was going to be like it's a nonprofit, so it's based on like the funding they get, but I landed a permanent job
Hell yeah.
working in this field called ocean planning. So I was like the ocean planning program assistant out of school working in Washington, DC, because my boss at this other internship that I got like really went to bat for me and said that you need to hire Rafeed. He's like his grades might suck, but like that's more there's more to him than his grades, and he'll do good work. And then after I got the job, she's like, you better not fuck this up because I went to bat for you. And I'm happy to say that I didn't fuck it up. And I was able to like work my way up. I went from like the program assistant to the program coordinator and program specialist. But inside all of that, the organization is really cool, and they sometimes it's needed. They worked on a bunch of different things like ocean plastics, climate change, and that kind of thing. And then the ocean plastics team would need folks to like go to different locations with them to literally just do logistics, to carry bags, to help do beach cleanups. So obviously I would volunteer because it was like they would be like, go to LA for a weekend or go to Miami for a weekend, and I would say yes, absolutely. But I kind of finessed it in a way where I was like, hey, like I'm like okay at taking pictures. Would it be cool if I took pictures and you guys could use it for whatever you wanted to? And they're like, I guess if you have the time to, but make sure you do XYZ first and get that done.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, sure, totally. I took these pictures, and then they're like, oh shit, Rafeed can actually take photos. Let's send him to places to take photos for us that we can then use on our website. So they'd started sending me to beaches to take photos for them, and like put me on events to take photos for these events. And it was dope. Like it was exactly what I've always wanted to do. The downside was like I wasn't getting any credit. Like there are often times when they would miscredit me or like not credit me at all, or sometimes credit the wrong person. And then my boss over at Ocean Conservancy, her name is Amy Trice, and I love her. She's like my hero and who I want to be when I grow up. She like had my back, and she's like, "Fuck no, like Rafeed, this is fucked up. We're gonna like do something about this." And then she pushed for my job title to be changed to add like ocean planning program specialist and special assignment photographer, so it became like an official thing.
So they also increased your pay, correct?
They did
Okay,
actually.
good.
They
Yeah.
increased my pay a little bit, and like
I'm
15%
gonna
of
screen
my
share
time.
your Instagram real quick, just so that they can get a visual. Okay,
Yeah.
but
Screen
continue.
shirt.
This is, but keep going, Rafeed, if you
Yeah.
want to just.
So I got to be a part of this thing for a little bit called Team Seas. Y'all might be familiar with it. We partnered with Mark Rober and Mr. Beast.
Nice.
They had this whole initiative where they were getting donations to clean up 30 million pounds of ocean plastic. So like $1 is equal to £1. So I got to go to the Dominican Republic with my
Wow.
Ocean Conservancy team and take photos of beach cleanups down in the Dominican Republic, and I've gotten to do that in LA. I've gotten to do that in Chile, and yeah, it was just
Nice.
it's been just like a really cool thing to do.
That's awesome.
I feel like I got very lucky to be around people that supported me in that way.
Oh yeah.
That's good, man. Now, with ocean conservation,
Mhm.
and you were talking about the wind turbines.
Yeah.
Do you feel like those wind turbines could affect the greenhouse gas emissions and help us reach net zero by 2050?
Yeah.
You know, getting it below 1.5 degrees Celsius, which we all know is the threshold that scientists have staved off for most severe climate change impacts.
That's
Yeah, as we all
absolutely
know.
correct.
Oh my
So
God,
the Biden
Jonas.
administration
It's a
set a
great question,
target
man.
to develop 30 gigawatts of offshore wind by 2030. And right now, they have about 40. Well, now it's a little bit more, but last year they had about 42 megawatts of offshore wind.
Nice.
And that's like not a lot. Like, so 1 megawatt, you need, 1 gigawatt is equivalent to 1,000 megawatts, and we only had 42. So, and most of that was in Block Island, Rhode Island, like off the coast of Rhode Island. So there are 7 wind turbines in the water total in the entire United States until earlier this year. So yeah, the point is the wind turbines is like the best way we can do, like the best thing we can do right now to reduce carbon emissions and decarbonize our energy grid.
Yeah, and we're hoping to deploy 30 gigawatts.
Okay,
by
I'm gonna cut you off,
2030.
bro. I'm cutting you off, Jonas.
I want to ask you about, because misinformation of wind turbines, right, is what your thesis is about?
Yep,
Okay.
specifically associated with whale deaths.
Right, and you just posted on Instagram recently about 2 whale deaths, right? That they just
Yep.
like scooped up from, was it Block Island?
One, they're both in southern Rhode Island. So one was
Okay.
at this place called Moonstone Beach, and this other place in another town called South Kingston, or both of them are in South Kingston, Rhode Island.
So why misinformation with wind turbines? Like, what got you into wanting to learn more about that? Like, why
Sure.
your thesis?
Yeah. So with the work I did at Ocean Conservancy, ocean planning, basically what ocean planning is gathering like around all the stakeholders, all the people that use the ocean, indigenous communities and decision makers, and like the various different industries, and have them discuss like what they're going to do in the ocean and where, and like enabling them to do that more effectively so that there is less ocean conflict. So you wouldn't want to put a wind turbine where like the Navy like does testing, and you wouldn't want to put wind turbines where like whales go to mate at like every so and so, like every whatever month. So that was like a big focus of my work. And then toward the end of my time at Ocean Conservancy, when the wind turbines started becoming a bigger issue, that's like just what I spent most of my doing, is talking about the importance of wind and why we need to plan it responsibly and plan it in a way where it doesn't impact communities in a negative way. So that led me to wanting to study misinformation around wind turbines because I think it's super important that they get sited and they get built in a way that one reduces greenhouse gases, like Jonah was saying, but also where communities that have been historically burdened by energy development get the benefits from it.
Mm.
Misinformation around offshore wind is being pushed heavily by oil and gas companies, and in a lot of cases also by really wealthy homeowners wealthy coastal homeowners and property owners who basically just don't want that to like fuck up their view. So they're smart in being able to say they don't want to look like assholes by being, oh, we're rich, we don't want to see this shit in our backyard, by saying, oh no, actually, like it's killing the whales.
Yeah.
So what those
ahead.
whales that they did catch, what did they find out what did cause their deaths?
Sure.
And how did they blame the wind turbines?
Sure. So taking it back a step, what in terms of whales, what the people spreading misinformation are trying to say is the sound from construction and the sonar testing is fucking with the whales' eardrums and leading them to like strand themselves or confuse them or get them sick. But there's
even not knowing anything, that just sounds like bullshit.
I mean, so they're very smart at communicating. There is some truth in that, like that's one of the tactics they use in that when things are really, really loud, like oil and gas testing can damage whale like eardrums, and sonar testing that the military does can damage whale eardrums.
Right, but they're not putting them in places where that would be the case, right?
Right, but also the volume that they use to do the sonar testing for wind turbines are a lot lower and a lot more focused. So like it's in a much smaller area.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, they use different mitigation tactics to reduce the impact on whales by having things like observers on boats while they're doing the sonar testing. And if they see a whale, they have to stop immediately.
What is mitigation?
Sorry, mitigation just means lessening the impacts of. Great question, Allison.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, they use that to lessen the impact on whales, and they do like there's so many other laws, federal laws that like require these like the offshore wind industry to take into consideration impacts on whales. Like there's this thing called the Marine Mammal Protection Act that ensures that whales can't get like fucked. There's this thing called the National Environmental Policy Act that also like helps organize every legislation that protects the whale. So there's just a lot of stuff going on to make sure that whales don't get hurt. That's not to say that there's completely zero impact on whales. They acknowledge that like during the actual construction phase, the noise of the pile driving can bother them, but again, they do the pile driving during seasons where the whales aren't nearby, and when they do see them, they have to stop.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then Jonah, to follow up to what you were saying, they know, like they have the data showing that 40% of every whale death that's happened has been from ship strikes, and then there's a small percentage, I forget the exact number, that's from, or like a medium percentage, I forget the number, that's from like entanglements from like fishing gear and other like plastics. And then there's disease, there's climate change.
Climate change, important.
Yeah. And the whale specifically that they found in Rhode Island over the last weekend, there were two whales. One was an 18-foot pilot whale that I was able to take a photo of while they're removing it. They haven't done the necropsy on that. A necropsy is just an autopsy on an animal. So they haven't been able to open it up and see what's up inside of it. But the other whale was this 42-foot fin whale that washed up. And they were able to do the necropsy, you open it up, and they found that it had like a neurological disease and then kidney worms, like a really heavy amount of kidney worms in its system. So it died from natural causes.
Okay. Okay.
So obviously that's they couldn't argue against that.
Yeah.
And speaking of the people like in homes, because they're worried about it, their view. Literally, it's just the ocean. You don't see anything else except ocean and sky.
But it's the ocean.
And so you see a fucking cool ass wind turbine.
I was gonna say it's kind of cool to see that.
It's kind of in front of you. Plus, they should be thanking them because with those 30 gigawatts of offshore wind energy that we're going to be building by 2030, that's going to power 10 million homes and cut 78 million metric tons of carbon emissions.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Annually? That's like 17 million cars off the road every year. No, I don't know what you're talking
about. Bryce has a quick 2-part question here.
Okay, first of all, it's not my question. It's not my question, but it's all very informative. But we do have some hard-hitting questions here. One, what's causing the whales to attack yachts other than class consciousness, obviously? And second, what's the hottest whale in your opinion?
Ooh. So let me start with the whales attacking yachts. I'm not like a marine mammal expert per se. But what they're saying is, and I think it's specifically orca whales doing it. I don't think anyone really knows at this point. I think they're just pissed off that the yachts are there, so they are,
they finally decided to revolt.
I think they're there to say "fuck you" to the 1%.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
I'm okay with that. I'm team whale. Just saying.
The hottest whale, I'm gonna have to say maybe a beluga whale.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I've shown you that dick pic I have with the beluga whale that I took.
I have. Yeah. Wait, can I get it? It's in my it hangs in my bathroom.
Please.
I got it for my 30th birthday. It's a framed photo. You know what? Why don't I just show you? And before I leave, Martha has a question as well.
Well, I want to before we ask that question. What else? What is everyone else's whale?
I was gonna say sperm whale is like low hanging fruit. Like that's obvious.
More of a joke answer.
Answer.
Mine is narwhal.
I mean, they're pretty horny, if you know what I'm saying.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
I think you're the first person to ever call it a narwhal.
What is it called?
It's a narwhal, my guy.
Narwhal, dude.
Can I quickly go back and say one thing about the turbines again?
Yeah.
You talked about it'll look cool. The thing that really gets me going. Oh wait, let's let Allison show.
Oh shit! Hold
on. You got it. Yeah, it is in glass. I don't think.
Ah shit!
What are you holding?
Somewhere on my Instagram too, Allison. I
can whale penis.
Where's a whale penis?
That's the sharpest penis I've ever seen in my life.
Pretty good.
You haven't seen mine.
Never mind.
I have seen yours.
Oh.
Anyways, you're saying, Rafeed.
So these wind turbines, the most frustrating thing is they're going to be placed 15 to like 40 miles offshore, or 15 to 30 or so. So the closest ones to Rhode Island are going to be 15 miles offshore. So from that distance, they're only going to be about 2 inches tall.
I was going to say, that's almost like the horizon.
Yeah, like the size of your thumb. So you're only going to be able to see it on like the clearest fucking days.
Yeah.
If there's any sort of weather out there, there's no way you're going to see it.
God, rich people
are freaking out about something that's going to be like this big on the horizon. That's what really gets me.
To me, wouldn't you want something that far out so you can like gauge distance and what you're looking at? Like that's what I like about being at harbors and stuff, like seeing the boats off in the distance and be like, that's a big boat, but now it looks tiny.
You know what? You know what I think the real problem is that these rich people don't want other people to get jobs, because this is going to give us 44,000 offshore wind jobs and 33,000 additional jobs in the community. So
how do you know that? How do you know that, Jonas?
Where'd you learn that?
Just
you're looking at the Department of Energy website.
Nope. We don't know what you're talking about. I knew that. I slept one time with this ocean conservation YouTube channel on, and I just
I thought you were gonna say you slept with an ocean.
I did too.
That's what I thought. I banged this broad who knows about the water.
To Martha asking,
Oh yeah, you got a banjo request.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's the child. Hi, you're so sleepy.
Okay.
Do you wake him up?
No, he got.
He just
up
looks like
and
that.
Oh, okay.
He just
He
looks like that.
he does look like this. You're so sleepy.
Apparently there's
This is banjo.
apparently
There's
there's
a
been
lot
some,
of questions for Rafeed here.
apparently there's been some homo whale sex.
Yeah. Did
Dope.
you hear about that?
Apparently, it's been in the
Yes.
news.
So this thing happened recently where for the first time ever, they documented, I think it was humpback whales having sex. But
Classic.
they
Now
were
I know where
both
they get the name.
two dudes, it was two males having sex.
Hell yeah.
So
Sick.
they got whale docking in action, and it's
Nice.
like
Well-
science. It's a thing that they documented now.
Well, dolphins do it all the time, right?
Fuck you to all the homophobes that are like, "Oh, it's not natural." Bleh.
Well,
Like, well, fuck
dolphins
you, it's out
dolphins
there,
do it all the
baby.
time, right? Isn't it dolphins and apes and stuff?
Dolphins, bonobos, it's all over the animal kingdom.
And a really important ocean conservation question from Martha is why is Rafeed not watching Love is Blind with me right now? Well, he's on the podcast, but
Yeah.
Where is she?
Answering
She's
hard-hitting
in
questions. That's
Newport
why.
right now, and I'm at the house in Narragansett.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, why is she in Newport? Wait, why are you
We're
in
dog
Newport?
sitting, and I wanted a quiet place to go to.
Oh, yes.
is Martha
yes.
your
That's nice.
significant
Also-
other?
Yes.
Also, I love Meg is pointing out the fact that you're like, I'm not the whale guy, and all of these questions are whale questions.
Yeah, you're right. What? I have
like
another
whales,
question about
Well, Scott has another question, I think, too. But go ahead, Allison.
wait, is there a particular advantage to offshore wind, or is it just an effort to shut dumb people up already? That's
Yeah,
what Scott
so-
said.
No, that's a great question. A lot of people were like, why don't we just put it onshore? Like, it's a lot easier. It doesn't fuck up the ocean. Well, the problem is, one, the view shed issue where people get pissed off about seeing it. It's a lot easier to see if it's on land. And then two, it just takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And there really isn't a lot of open space out there. Three, the wind turbines in the water can be a lot bigger than they can be on land because the wind turbines, when they get transported on land, they literally have to move them on land. So the roads are not big enough to get them to where they need to be. In the ocean, it's a lot easier. They can like have them staged up. That's what's happening, Allison, in New London right now, and like on the Connecticut coast is they're building up like the port of New London so that they can stage the wind turbines there and then move them to where they need to be. And then Connecticut
not
can
know
get
that.
wind energy that way.
Okay.
And like Jonah was saying, it's going to add a lot of good wind jobs to New London. And the wind company is paying the city of New London money to be able to do this and like to help revitalize the city a little bit.
So you think that what were you going to say, Kyle? Do you think the I mean, this is a kind of a dumb question because I already know the answer.
No
but
dumb
like
questions.
Well, I mean, I already know the answer to it, but
There
I
absolutely
are. The pros, right, of wind turbines and the energy that it can bring and like the good it can bring to the economy outweigh the cons, right? I mean, that's like
Absolutely.
what is. So
I don't
why
think it's
do
even
we
close.
have right? So how do you think like the misinformation is catching wind like so quickly, and like why does it have such a case?
So like oil and gas companies have a shit ton of money that they can like just throw at this thing, and then rich people have a shit ton of money that can throw at this thing. So
Okay.
in my like opinion, there are a lot of well-meaning people that care about the ocean that really want like good things to happen to it. And
Yeah,
like, have
I think
ties to the
generally
ocean.
everyone wants to have
Yeah.
to save the world, right? To
Sure.
save the planet.
Sure. But they are not experts in the field, and they hear like these stories coming from people who they think are experts, but they're also not experts. So they just fall for it and they start perpetuating themselves.
Yeah.
So I think like there's two kinds of people or three kinds of people that are doing this. There's like the oil and gas companies, the rich people who are very smart, but are not like ocean scientists who would know how to communicate and how to use rhetoric to convince people to feel a certain way. And then they're
Yeah.
leveraging like the people who may not necessarily have the best science background to show them like, oh, like this is happening. one thing that they're taking advantage of right now, that it's well documented, that the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, has noted, is that since 2016 to now, there's this thing called an unusual mortality event. So there are more whale deaths in the last since 2016 than there have been in the past. Like, if there's an elevated number of deaths. So the anti-wind turbine people are being like, see, look, it's because of the wind turbines. But this started before there was any kind of federal construction happening, and the whales are dying in places where there aren't any turbines currently or any sighting studies. So like, there's just no real correlation to it.
Okay.
I mean, it what comes down to profit, right? That's the bane of everything good in the world, right? It's the main reason bad things are happening is because someone can profit from it, and the people who spread it are the people who can profit from it, and the people who have been fooled by the people who can profit from it. So
absolutely, as the Wu-Tang Clan has famously said, cash rules everything around me.
Yep.
Rafeed, I wanted to ask
Kitty
you,
likes the
because you
milk.
said you had a difficult time with your undergraduate career, but you seem to be thriving, getting your master's right now. What are the differences?
Sure. So I'm having a much better experience in my master's. For one, I've had 5 years of professional experience where I learned how to manage my time better. I learned how to work with other people, and I think the biggest thing is I learned how to ask for help. And I've learned how to manage my time better and work with the people around me a lot better. And then also I finally got some mental health help, and I got diagnosed with anxiety and depression, and I'm on pills, baby. So that is definitely something that's helped me out.
Shout out to modern medicine.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that
I don't know her.
It's different.
I'm also a TA in grad school, so I have that perspective of seeing undergrads and seeing what they're going through, and seeing that used to be me. I see the issues they're having, and I feel like I'm better at being a TA now, because I'm that kid needs help. He's not going to ask for help because he's afraid to. Let me approach them, see what I can do to try to help him out, or whether it's grading something, give him some slack on turning shit in late. Yeah, that kind of thing. But like I mentioned before, my undergrad GPA was a 2.67 or something not good, and I have a 3.97 this year, or this through grad school, and I have been getting fellowships and shit, and yeah, I feel like everything's it's still really hard and stressful, and it's fucking hard, but it's manageable in a way. And I also have perspective where it's not just school. It's important to have a life. It's important to have some balance, and I don't really necessarily care about my grades as much as I should, despite them being better in a way.
I think maybe that lack of pressure is helpful, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
For you.
Yeah.
For anyone, but
I was gonna say, just
especially for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I feel like I've just grown a lot. I'm a more funny to say, but I'm a more mature adult now than I was when I was.
But that's the truth, though. It is you have that real world experience where it's it's not I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's almost it's not that deep. In a way of undergraduate is so intense.
Right.
But it's in reality, it's you're learning about something that you want to learn about. And that's the core of it. It doesn't have to be life or death to get an A.
Totally.
And I think that's the energy that undergrad kind of gives a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
At least for me.
For sure. And the fact that, I'm studying exactly what I want to study, and that definitely adds to it. And I have I have an end goal. I know where I want to head. So I have something to reach for, versus just kind of floating around and suffering in classes that I don't give a shit about.
What would you say to someone who is thinking about going into grad school, but is maybe too afraid to apply? What are some encouraging thoughts?
You asking for a friend?
Yeah. Huh?
You asking for a friend, or?
No. No.
So for yourself or
No, I'm not going to grad school.
Okay.
I got to graduate college first. I got that one. Woo,
Before
third time's a charm.
before you answer that real quick too, Meg says how much where she feels interrupting you, Rafeed, and the rest of us. It's it. No, you're right to feel that way. You are right to feel that way. Rafeed deserves respect. This is a person who is doing work for all of us.
We also deserve respect.
We're over here just jerking off. So,
but
I love it. Need that balance.
Right. It's like, it's because it's like, yeah. Well, here's the thing though. Before you answer that question, Rafeed is also, and I mean this lovingly, a degenerate like us, but he's just got the suit and tie on right now.
He is your friend. So
and I'm
gonna be a little fucked up, let me tell you.
We're fucked up. Like and like Jen, Rafeed, and I mean, right? It's just it's a good time. Anyone who
chooses to be friends with Jen cannot be a normal human being.
Well, and lovingly, of course, because Jen is
probably one of like the kindest, most selfless person that Allison has known.
Because as like they're worse than me. That's that thing like Jen. Let's talk about Jen for a moment. It is true. Like Jen, like as like a character, right? As like the silly, goofy person that you see. You guys talk about cum beignets. What the fuck? like she presents and is like one of the funniest people in the world. And I'm biased because whatever, but like truly, Rafeed, what you're saying, like what most people don't see is just how like caring and kind and deep and vulnerable and smart.
You will will fucking kill someone for the people that she loves. Like
she's a double Aries. She'll kill you. You know what I mean?
All right.
Same.
And I mean that lovingly. And she's got that fire that she will protect. Literally. She'll protect you if you like hurt someone that she loves.
I mean, that's kind of our whole friend group, right? I mean, well, our last outro was see ya cunts, but also like we have some of the most heartfelt conversations on this podcast. So
yeah, we do. I think also to add to what we're talking about right now, I wanted to like mention this a little bit later on, but like, I think it's really important.
Thanks for those 5
Where are these noises
anonymous.
coming from? Someone explain this to me.
The chat has like a soundboard that they just throw shit at us.
I love it.
Kyle's a star non-believer. Meg says that's really heartfelt.
I'm a non-believer. I'm a non-believer in anything. I don't believe in anything. So
yeah. Do you believe in love?
No, I don't.
So
you don't believe that Dolly Parton's one of the greatest singers and songwriters of our generation?
No, that's just the truth. You don't have to believe it.
Yeah.
Can I say what I wanted to say?
Yes, go ahead, Nelson.
Yeah, Allison in the back.
Yeah. Hey. Wait, shout out to Lucy Dacus song Unbelievable. Why can't I fucking read today? Jesus Christ.
Learning disabilities.
Probably. So here's the thing. The thing with Rafeed and Jen and I, the three of us, we had like a very large, like we had a lot of friends in high school, but it seems to be like the three of us have really been like the ones that have kept that closeness, at least within ourselves. And I think the reason why is because we've lived both extremes of really good and really bad together. And even if it's been in our individual lives, the others have like fully been there and fully present in supporting the other. And it's one of those things where I just feel like there has been no other person in my life who has supported me in the same way that these two have. And vice versa, you know what I mean? Like, and we have a lot of fun. So it's not like it's just depth and vulnerability, which it isn't a lot of the time. Most of the time, it's just like when we're together, we're having fun. But I also know that if I were homeless tomorrow, these people would house me. So it's just like, it's really very special to me, these two.
Likewise.
I can tell.
And right. But please, Rafeed, answer Your question. The question.
I would say, especially for someone that has like real world experience, is to just go for it, because that's something I totally felt like during the application process, is like, am I smart enough to be here? Can I do this? I haven't been in school in 5 years. Like, and I
Yes.
barely fucking passed like the first time around. Like, will I be able to do it? But when like I was in my classes, I saw that like I had a lot to provide and add to discussions that we're having, because I have like this real world experience. Um, so I would say like it's totally normal to have self doubt, but if you have like a passion about something, and if you have like direction, and that's something that's important to have, is like you should have like an end goal in mind, because otherwise like it's just fucking hard, and it's going to be hard, and then it's going to be hard for like no reason. So I would say if you want to go to grad school, make sure you have a reason to go.
You know what you're
And
your goal
and
is.
just
Okay.
go for it. Like nothing like bad can come of it. To at least try to apply.
Okay.
And like there's a lot less barriers with shit like or not SAT tests.
Is there like an SAT version?
Yeah, there's like a grad exam that's not really a thing in a lot of programs anymore.
Oh God, I can't even imagine doing that right now.
There's like online programs. You can take like certificate courses. You can start slow and see like if it's the right thing.
Okay.
Like just take that first step is what I'd recommend doing.
Yeah. Just as a time reminder, I'm just letting you know.
Yes.
We're
I have one more question for you, Rafeed. But then I also want to share something with the class. But my last question is, what can
Allison,
you do
are you not gonna respond to the allegations?
Oh, the allegation. What allegation?
That you haven't shown
any
boob
allegation. I have not.
Meg donated another $1 to see boob.
There have been $2 donation, $2.
Yeah.
There's it. And
are you saying you're better than $2?
No, I'm saying because of reasons. They are asleep right now, and they can't be. Don't wake them up.
Your tits?
Yeah.
You gotta rest.
That makes sense. Yeah,
they're resting. All right.
I mean, I thought you would have said they're worth more than $2.
No, I just want to give them. All right, like my boundary is to like go to bed on time. All right.
Nice.
So
yeah, I understand.
My last question is, what can we do as individuals to help impact real positive change for the environment?
That's a great question, and
I wrote that one down. I mean, I wrote all of them down, but like that one, thank you.
So this is going to come off as like a platitude and a cheesy thing, but I think there's a lot of truth to it. Is like vote for people that care about the environment. Like go to the polls and vote for people that give a shit and like want to instill policies and enact policies that will like affect change. Because it's true, there's stats that say shit like it's like 100 companies that account for 70% of the total global emissions. So there's definitely some truth in like, what the fuck am I doing? Like skipping the straw when like this massive organization is just spewing shit into the atmosphere, when Taylor Swift is flying a bajillion miles.
There's like there's like no control. It feels like everything's out of our control.
So there needs to be like a policy solution. 1, 2, that's not to say that you shouldn't take your small like individual actions. But to add to that, I would say encourage someone else to do that, because like it's about getting those folks to care and getting someone else aside from you to vote for those people. So like I was saying before, I was like a part of a bunch of beach cleanups where like we picked up literally thousands and thousands of pounds of trash, but in like 2 days time, all that trash is right there. But the power in doing these beach cleanups is, like there was this kid here who was at his first beach cleanup ever, and now he's understanding like, oh shit, like something needs to be done about this. And I'm gonna go, like do something about it and like start an initiative to make like greater change. So yeah, like skipping your straw in like an individual sense won't do shit. But if you're able to get your friends to be like, oh, we should like talk to the policymakers about this, and like that starts with like one drop at a time in that way. I think that's the best thing to do.
Anything else? Rafeed, any last parting wishes? I was gonna say well wishes, and then I was gonna say well sayings.
I don't think
Wells Fargo.
Well, any more Wells Fargos that you'd like to leave with?
Yeah, I'll say, well, one, get one of your friends into being a little bit more active in working toward making a better world. Just bring someone else along with you. And then this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
always a pleasure talking with you
so much.
It's always nice. It is nice having a sensible voice on the podcast once in a while.
It's wild that I'm the sensible voice in this.
You are when you talk about the things that you like.
It's not that wild.
Alex says, Rafeed, you look hot.
How's the temperature over there? Are you sweating?
I was TAing today, so I had to look like a professor. So I wear one of these things.
It does. You're giving professor
one of these things.
Sure.
I almost wore my cardigan for the podcast as well. So
did you really?
Almost did.
Should we have a cardigan only podcast episode?
We should.
I almost asked y'all.
Wait, I think we should wait till December.
Okay.
I have one called Cardigan and the second one called Cardigan again.
Cardigan.
All right, so we're gonna have to get out of here.
You look like an old man.
All right. I think I should hit the road.
Allison, you getting us out of here?
Mr. Rogers inspired podcast, please. Guys, thank you for being here. I'm really happy with how this went. It was chaotic, but it always is. And we love it. Thank you, Rafeed, for being here, for being my first proper guest of the new series, new season, new podcast show.
New podcast.
I'm really
Episode
excited.
6. You're in before the double digits, baby.
Yeah. I was really nervous to do this. I was like so nervous to do this.
It worked out well. No, it worked out well.
It did. Yeah. And please follow Rafeed on Instagram. Can you give us the little handle, what your handle is?
It's
your
just
full
my
name,
name,
right?
at Rafeed Hussain, spelled Hussain, Rafeed Hussain.
Please, it'd be really
no relation.
No relation.
No relation.
To who?
Barack Obama.
Allison, get us out of here.
Oh,
Allison, get us out of here.
Love you guys. Thank you. We'll be here next week with Bryce's episode.
Oh yeah, tease.
And
tease. Ooh, it's a tough one. Just say what if?
What if?
What if?
What if? Poetry.
Yeah, that's it.
That's my guess. Okay, guys, I love you all. Goodbye.
Bye.